Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Nick here, back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about Hbar and also some news regarding um, pretty much the market as well. Like, we're going to be talking about the retirement market here regarding this video. So before we get into this, I just want to ask, if you guys are brand new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and turning notifications on. If you guys aren't new to the channel and you guys are enjoying the daily uploads, definitely leave a like, as it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it greatly. So, let's jump into this. So, huge shout out to Barbarian, as you guys already know. I follow him, incredible content regarding Hbar and pretty much just overall. So, definitely follow him if you guys are an Hbar holder. So, first and foremost, this article here, or I shouldn't even say article, this video here, right, is regarding the future of cryptocurrency and 401k plans allowing workers to invest in cryptocurrency. Now, uh, I already watched this. We're not going to watch it in the video, but I do just want to say that the retirement market is worth $22 trillion, right? And if you can invest in cryptocurrency and have it in your 401k plan, which right now currently the SEC doesn't allow, that would be huge. And we do see right now, this is a quote from this video. It says, Bitcoin has been the best performing asset 10 of the last 12 years. This is about people who are saving for their future. And she's also talking about inflation rates in this video as well, regarding, leaving money in the bank. It just goes down 5% with inflation. It's a hidden tax, and it is, and inflation is at an all-time high right now. It is beyond what they are telling us, because you got to remember, most of the inflation statistics include exclusions as well. Without those exclusions, we are well over probably 10% in inflation, because the printers are just continuously going. But we also see here, this is from Barbarian. Now, this is a quote, obviously, from him. He's saying, wait until the U.S. public get a load of Hbar. The more transactions that flow through the world's most utilized and greenest crypto ledger, Hedera Hashgraph, the more staking yields will flow their way. A lucrative, compounding more transactions per second, more staking yield, the higher the coin price. And I've talked about this before, right? The more Hbar, or I should say, the more the network is utilized, is the more the price of Hbar goes up. And the way that this works is the entire network is powered by Hbar itself. Hbar is the fuel for Hedera Hashgraph overall, and the more companies that are working on, or I should say building on Hedera, the more money that comes in terms of Hbar. So Hbar will rise in price for years to come as more and more companies figure out that, hey, Ethereum is terrible to build on, let's jump over to Hedera. And anybody who is saying, hey, well, what about, Ethereum 2.0? I do want to talk about that as well in this video. But I will say right now, what Hedera is doing, once staking's implemented, same with sharding as well, it's endgame, right? We're in endgame pretty much terms with Hbar, where we don't know where the price could go, right? After price discovery and after those implementations, I said $10, right? 3 to 6 conservative, $10 is my personal target this bull run. But once those implementations are involved and more values locked up in store for staking, rewards and just overall price fluctuations, the more and more the price of Hbar will rise. So let's talk about more so Ethereum 2.0, right? So we have this tweet. Now this is regarding Ethereum 2.0. Now this is a tweet from third generation crypto, if you guys do want to follow them. Now this is regarding Ethereum 2.0 being delayed until 2022. Now we do know that today this actually got delayed to possibly 2024, which is insane. And I could actually find that here 1 second just to give you guys that insight. So if we see here, right, we see the much awaited upgrade to Ethereum 2.0 is bearing fruit. Serenity, or Ethereum 2.0, the first phase of the new Ethereum 2.0, was released in 2020. The new blockchain is expected to roll out entirely in 2022 to 2024. Right, so we're seeing a lot more delays happening with Ethereum. And honestly, he's saying that it's team conflicts. Who knows? I mean, I honestly don't know what's going on behind closed doors with Ethereum or anything like that, but I could definitely say right now it's not looking good for it to be out in 2024. I mean, come on, by 2024, we already know that Hbar will basically already have its sharding in place. It would also already be, pretty much scalable beyond what any sort of network in crypto will achieve. So I think at that point, Ethereum 2.0 should just kind of close up shop and just say, all right, we're done. But we see now this is a tweet from Tom S, which I quoted him before. He's the technical director of Everywhere UK, which is also a governing council for Hedera. And we see this is why Hedera has a governing council. If anyone in the Ethereum world is looking for a place to develop where everything just works, Hedera might not be as scary and centralized as you think. And it is true, right? We see a lot more Ethereum-based companies that are building on Ethereum switch over to Hedera because we know that in the long term, Hedera saves a lot more money for companies. We already went over how a business was doing, I think it was like 15 or 10 million transactions a month or something like that. And the cost was $1,100 on Hedera. And comparing that to Ethereum, it would have been like, I think it was like 1 billion, I believe. I think it was like $1 billion, I'm pretty sure. It was something crazy like that. And it just really goes to show you why Ethereum will basically be outscaled by Hedera long term. So, yeah, I do think that at some point in time, Hedera could potentially take the number 2 spot and flip Ethereum. And I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, it's hopium, it's whatever." Look at the statistics, guys. I mean, I'm not making these numbers up. The statistics are there. They're factual. They are there. Yeah, sure. Hedera has 50 billion total circulation supply, 8.5, I believe, or 8 point something. I think it's like 8.8 now. Billion circulating supply. So yeah, sure. The market cap will be astronomical at that rate, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, market cap is not unjustified. At some point in time, Hedera's market cap will be justified by its tech. It will be justified by the statistics that it's achieving, and also the project innovation that it's doing. Because we already looked at it, right? We already know that it's doing incredible things overall. But I also want to talk about another thing. Now, another thing that I wanted to look at was the transactions that we are seeing. So we're seeing about almost 3 billion transactions overall. We are getting closer and closer to 2 billion total transactions. Accounts are growing as well. Now, if we come down here, we see monthly total transactions are about at 142, almost 143 million total transactions per month. It's down a little bit, 8%, close. We do see the 1 day, it's about 5.9, which is up 51%. Now, at this rate of growth, especially if we can be consistent with, this 142 million total transactions a day, we could definitely see, this hitting 2 billion before the end of the year. It would be about November, if my math is correct. So that would be massive. On a 1 year basis, we are doing a total of 1.1 billion total transactions, which is up 706%. So the network is growing, the network is doing incredible things, but I do want to say this number is insane to think about, because I think at this point it is doing more transactions yearly than pretty much any asset in this space, and we are still very undervalued overall. If we come over to the chart, right, we're currently trading at about 18.5 cents. You guys could kind of disregard this block here. This is pretty much the accumulation zone. This is where we buy. Now this could come down to pretty much 10 cents overall. So this entire buy zone here, which is the overall support structure from even back in February right here. But it is what it is. I still think that this is extremely undervalued, and I will continue to stack at any of these levels down here. If you guys bought a little bit up high up here, it's totally okay. Like I said, it's not a huge thing, especially if you're long. If you're short, then yeah, I could see kind of being frustrated with it. But overall, we know what this project is doing. We know what it's going to achieve overall. So for me personally, I'm not too worried about buying up here or anything like that. Like I said, I've been accumulating anything under 30 cents. So I have buys up in that 27 cent range. I have buys all the way up to 30 cents, right? So pretty much right now, currently, I'm down on most of these investments up here, but I am pretty much looking to ape hard down here. I did buy today. I bought 20,000 Hbar. I think it was like $4,000 that it costed me, which, like I said on Twitter, long term, I could definitely see that being worth $200,000. So technically speaking, I mean, if you're long in this game, you don't really lose, right? I mean, on the short-term basis, yeah, it will hurt, but if you are going to be playing this game long, then I don't see a big issue, investing on, a DCA sort of pattern down, or, possibly waiting for something to majorly break out. Like, for an example, like us kind of regaining some support up here to break over that EMA, because now the EMA is treading pretty low in terms of where it is. So we could definitely see this EMA being broken very soon. We got to really watch Bitcoin though. Like I said, that relief rally is still in question, where we do go up to like $46,000 and then pull back all the way down to like those lower $20,000 levels. That's where we will see that 10-cent zone being most likely hit, and we break this support zone here. So it's very hard to tell where we are going to be going. But like I said, the network is growing pretty much daily. Project initiative is insanely good. Like I said, Ethereum 2.0 is not going to, hurt us at all. It's not going to replace Hedera. If anything, I think Hedera is going to replace Ethereum 2.0 before Ethereum 2.0 is even launched. And regarding this, right, we know the value of Hedera and Hbar is going to be astronomically high at some point in time, as more and more businesses pretty much come to Hedera to build on the network. And also, a lot of Ethereum-based networks are switching over to Hbar as well. And we do know that currently, right now, if we go to Ethereum, one second as it loads, we go over to this. Right now, we're at $2,300. I don't know. I think the market cap's like a little bit under $400 billion now. If we were to hit a $400 billion market cap on Hbar, we would be at like over, I think, like $50 or something like that. It might even be higher. So it's hard to tell where we're going to be going, but I could definitely see us outperforming Ethereum at some point in time. We are already kind of doing incredible things regarding statistics and transactions and stuff, and that's why I say statistics, they don't lie. If something's outperforming something in terms of statistics and growth, 9 times out of 10, if its value is not going up, it means that it's very undervalued, and that soon it will reflect the project and the tech behind it. So right now Hedera's price might not be moving, but in time I definitely think that it will, and it's going to be moving at such a rapid pace to the point where anybody that even bought at, say for so, this level here, this entire level here, is going to look back and say, thank God that I bought there, because these prices are not going to exist for much longer once a lot of this project tech goes live and a lot more people know about it. But nonetheless, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the Discord down in the description below for free. But nonetheless, I hope that you guys had a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.